Hello! Welcome back to the Linguasphere Academy Podcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sam. Alex, I'm really excited about today's episode because this is something I've been working on myself. It's changed everything for me.
Oh, really? What's changed everything for you?
Learning to think in English. For years, I would translate everything in my head. I would hear English, translate it to my native language, think of a response in my native language, and then translate it back to English. It was so slow, it was exhausting, and it made me sound unnatural.
That's exactly what we're talking about today. Our topic today is how I train my brain to speak in English. English listening practice. Learn to think in English.
And we're talking specifically to B1 and B2 learners, people who already have a solid foundation. You know thousands of words, you understand grammar, but you might still be translating in your head.
You might find it hard to speak without pausing. You might feel like you're searching for words all the time. And the solution to that is not learning more vocabulary. It's training your brain to think in English.
By the end of this episode, you're going to understand why thinking in English is so important, the steps to train your brain to think in English, practical exercises you can start today, and how listening practice helps you think faster.
And you'll have a clear action plan. No more translating, no more slow responses, just natural, fluent thinking.
Let's start with the most important question. Alex, why is thinking in English so important?
Great question. When you think in your native language and translate to English, you're adding an extra step. Your brain has to do extra work, and that takes time.
So it slows me down.
Yes, it slows you down a lot, and it makes you sound unnatural. Because when you translate, you're not thinking in English. You're thinking in your native language and then converting it.
What's wrong with that?
Languages have different structures, different word orders, different ways of expressing ideas. If you translate directly, you often make mistakes. You say things that sound unnatural.
Give me an example.
In Spanish, you say, tengo hambre. Directly translated, that means I have hunger. But in English, we say, I'm hungry. If you translate directly, you'll say, I have hunger, and that sounds strange.
I understand. So if I think in English, I'll sound more natural.
Exactly. And when you think in English, you speak faster. You don't need to pause to translate. The words come naturally.
So it's about speed and naturalness.
Yes, and confidence. When you think in English, you feel more confident. You're not worried about making translation mistakes.
How do I know if I'm translating or thinking in English?
Good question. If you're translating, you'll notice that you're thinking in your native language first. You'll think the idea in your native language, then try to find English words for it.
What does thinking in English feel like?
It feels like you're just speaking. The words come naturally. You don't have to search for them. You don't have to translate. It just flows.
I want that. That's my goal.
It's a great goal, and it's achievable, but it takes practice. You need to train your brain.
How do I train my brain?
That's what we're going to talk about. There are several strategies. Let's start with the most important one. Start with simple thoughts.
Simple thoughts?
Yes, you can't start by thinking about complicated topics in English. You need to start with everyday thoughts, simple thoughts.
Like what?
When you wake up, think in English. I'm waking up. It's 7 a.m. I'm tired. I need coffee.
Just simple things.
Yes, when you're having breakfast, think, I'm drinking coffee. It's hot. It's good. I'm eating toast.
I can do that.
Good. When you're walking to work or school, think, it's sunny today. The weather is nice. I'm walking. I see a dog. I see cars.
So I'm narrating my day in English.
Yes, you're narrating your life. You're describing what you see, what you're doing, how you feel.
And that helps me think in English?
Yes, it trains your brain to use English for everyday thoughts, and the more you do it, the more natural it becomes.
What if I don't know a word?
That's okay. Just use a simpler word or describe it. Instead of saying, I'm making a sandwich, you could say, I'm putting bread and cheese together. Use the words you know.
So I shouldn't stop and look up words.
No, don't stop. Just keep going. Use the words you know. The goal is not perfect vocabulary. The goal is thinking in English.
That's important. I used to stop whenever I didn't know a word.
That stops the flow. It breaks your thinking. Instead, just keep going. You can look up the word later.
What's the next strategy?
The next strategy is talking to yourself.
Talking to myself? That sounds a bit strange.
It does sound strange, but it works. When you're alone, talk to yourself in English. Say your thoughts out loud.
So I'm speaking my thoughts.
Yes, you're thinking out loud. You're taking your internal thoughts and turning them into spoken words.
What do I say?
Anything. Describe what you're doing. I'm washing the dishes. The water is warm. The soap is bubbly. I'm drying the plates.
So I'm narrating what I'm doing.
Yes, and you're practicing speaking at the same time. You're practicing pronunciation, you're practicing fluency, you're practicing thinking in English.
That's actually really smart.
It is, and the best part is, no one is judging you. You're alone. You can make mistakes, you can be silly. It doesn't matter.
I think I'll try that. I'll talk to myself in English.
You can also practice in the shower. The shower is a great place to practice. You're alone, you're relaxed, you can talk without feeling embarrassed.
What do I talk about in the shower?
Anything. Plan your day. Today I need to go to the grocery store. I need to buy milk, eggs, and bread. Then I need to call my friend. I'm excited about the weekend.
So I'm planning my day in English.
Yes, and you're thinking in English. You're not translating. You're just speaking.
What about listening? How does listening help me think in English?
Listening is essential. When you listen to English, you're exposing your brain to the language. You're learning natural patterns. You're learning pronunciation. You're learning rhythm.
So I should listen to a lot of English.
Yes, listen every day. Listen to podcasts, listen to audiobooks, listen to music, watch videos, watch TV shows, watch movies.
Does it matter what I listen to?
It should be something you enjoy. If you enjoy it, you'll listen more. Listen to podcasts about topics you're interested in. Watch movies you like.
What if I don't understand everything?
That's okay. Just listen. Your brain will start to recognize patterns. You'll start to understand more over time.
Should I use subtitles?
Yes, subtitles can help. Watch with English subtitles. You're seeing the words and hearing them at the same time. This helps your brain connect the sounds to the written words.
What about active listening?
Active listening is even better. Instead of just hearing the words, you're paying attention. You're trying to understand. You're noticing new words and phrases.
How do I practice active listening?
When you listen to a podcast, pause it. Repeat what you heard. Shadow it. Shadowing means repeating what you hear, almost at the same time.
So I'm speaking along with the audio?
Yes, you're mimicking the speaker. You're copying their pronunciation and intonation. This is powerful. It trains your mouth to make English sounds. It trains your brain to think in English patterns.
I've never tried shadowing before.
You should try it. It's one of the most effective ways to improve your speaking and thinking.
What about writing? Does writing help me think in English?
Absolutely. Writing forces you to think in English. When you write, you're organizing your thoughts in English. You're choosing the right words. You're building sentences.
What should I write?
Keep a journal. Write every day, just a few sentences. Write about your day. Write about your feelings. Write about what you learned. Write about what you want to do.
So I'm practicing English writing.
Yes, and you're training your brain to think in English. Writing is like thinking on paper. It helps you organize your thoughts.
What if I make mistakes?
That's fine. Mistakes are part of learning. Don't worry about mistakes. Just write. The more you write, the better you'll get.
What about reading?
Reading is also important. When you read in English, you're seeing how English is written. You're seeing sentence structures. You're seeing vocabulary and context.
What should I read?
Anything. Books, articles, news, blogs, social media. Read things that interest you. If you enjoy it, you'll read more.
Should I read out loud?
Yes, reading out loud is excellent practice. You're reading, speaking, and listening all at the same time. It's a powerful combination.
So I should read out loud every day?
Yes, even just a few minutes. Read a news article out loud. Read a page of a book out loud.
That sounds like a lot of practice.
It is, but you don't need to do everything at once. Start with one thing. Add more over time.
Let's talk about the inner voice.
The inner voice is your internal monologue, that voice in your head that narrates your life.
I have that. Everyone has that.
Yes, and that voice is usually in your native language. Your goal is to change that voice to English.
How do I do that?
It takes practice. Every time you notice your inner voice speaking in your native language, switch it to English.
So I'm consciously changing my inner voice?
Yes, it's like a switch. You're training your brain to default to English.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It is at first, but it gets easier. Over time, your brain will default to English. It will become automatic.
How long does it take?
It varies. For some people, it takes a few weeks. For others, it takes a few months. The important thing is to keep practicing.
What about dreams? Do I know I'm thinking in English when I dream in English?
Dreaming in English is a great sign. It means your brain is processing English at a deep level. It's a sign that you're making real progress.
I've never dreamed in English. Does that mean I'm not ready?
Not at all. Not everyone dreams in their second language. And even if you do, it's not something you can control.
So I shouldn't worry about dreams.
No, just keep practicing. The dreams will come or they won't. It doesn't matter.
Let's talk about anxiety. Many people feel anxious when they try to speak English. Does that affect thinking in English?
Yes, anxiety blocks thinking. When you feel anxious, your brain goes into survival mode. It's harder to think clearly. It's harder to find words.
So I need to feel calm.
Yes, the more relaxed you are, the easier it is to think in English. And the more you practice, the more relaxed you'll feel.
How do I relax?
Breathe. Take deep breaths. Slow down. Don't rush. Accept that you might make mistakes. It's okay.
What about perfectionism? I want to speak perfectly.
Perfectionism is the enemy of fluency. If you try to speak perfectly, you'll hesitate. You'll second-guess yourself. You'll block your flow.
So I should accept mistakes.
Yes, embrace mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. They're proof that you're learning.
That's a good perspective.
Let me tell you a story about a student. Let's call her Maria. She was at B1 level. She understood English well. She could read and write, but she couldn't speak.
What was her problem?
She was translating in her head. Every time she wanted to speak, she would think in Spanish, translate to English, and then speak. It was slow, it was frustrating, and she felt embarrassed.
What did she do?
She started practicing. Every day, she narrated her life in English, in the shower, during her commute, while cooking. She talked to herself. She described everything she saw.
Did it help?
Yes, after a month, she noticed a difference. She wasn't translating as much. She was starting to think in English. After 3 months, she could speak without translating. After 6 months, she was having conversations naturally.
That's amazing.
It is, and she didn't learn thousands of new words. She just learned to use the words she already knew in English.
So the key is practice.
Yes, practice every day, even if it's just a few minutes. Consistency is more important than intensity.
Let's talk about the inner dictionary.
The inner dictionary is your mental dictionary. It's the words you know and can access quickly.
I feel like I know words, but I can't access them quickly.
That's common. The words are in your passive vocabulary. You recognize them when you see them, but you can't produce them quickly.
How do I move words from passive to active?
You use them. When you learn a new word, use it. Use it in a sentence. Use it in your narration. Use it in your writing.
So I'm activating the words?
Yes, you're moving them from passive memory to active memory. The more you use a word, the faster you can access it.
What about phrases? Should I learn phrases instead of words?
Yes, learning phrases is more effective. When you learn a phrase, you're learning multiple words together. You're learning natural word combinations.
Give me an example.
Instead of learning the word decision, learn the phrase make a decision. Instead of learning progress, learn make progress. Instead of learning tired, learn get tired.
That's helpful.
Let's talk about repetition.
Repetition?
Yes, repetition is essential for thinking in English. You need to repeat words and phrases until they become automatic.
Think about your native language. You don't think about grammar rules when you speak. You just speak because the patterns are automatic. That's true. I don't think about grammar in my native language.
You want the same for English. You want the patterns to be automatic, and the only way to do that is repetition.
How many times do I need to repeat? Studies suggest you need to encounter a word or phrase about 10 to 15 times before it becomes automatic, but it varies.
That's a lot of repetition.
It is, but you don't need to do it all at once. You can repeat things over time. You can see the word in reading, hear it in listening, and use it in speaking.
So I'm getting exposure in different ways?
Yes, that's the best way. You're reinforcing the word or phrase from different angles.
Let's talk about thinking in English with others.
That's the ultimate goal, to have conversations in English without translating.
How do I practice with others?
Find a language partner. Practice speaking together. Try to speak in English for the whole conversation. If you don't know a word, describe it.
What if I get stuck?
It's okay to get stuck. Just take a moment, try to find another way to say it, or ask your partner for help.
So I should keep the conversation going?
Yes, the goal is communication, not perfection. As long as you're communicating, you're succeeding.
What about online practice? Can I practice online?
Yes, there are many apps and websites. Tandem, HelloTalk, italki, Cambly. You can find conversation partners or tutors.
That's good to know.
Let's talk about the importance of patience.
Patience?
Yes, learning to think in English takes time. You won't see results overnight. You need to be patient with yourself.
How long will it take?
It varies. It depends on how much you practice, how consistent you are, how much exposure you have.
So I shouldn't expect quick results.
No, but you will see progress. You'll start to notice small changes. You'll notice that you're translating less. You'll notice that you're thinking in English more.
That's encouraging.
Let me give you a practical action plan. You can start tomorrow.
Great, let's hear it.
Step 1, start narrating your life. Describe everything you do in English, in your head or out loud.
Everything?
Yes, when you wake up, narrate. When you eat, narrate. When you walk, narrate. When you work, narrate.
That sounds like a lot.
It is, but you don't need to do it all day. Start with 5 minutes, then 10, then 15.
Step 2.
Step 2, talk to yourself. When you're alone, speak your thoughts out loud. Describe what you're doing. Talk to yourself like you're having a conversation.
Step 3.
Step 3, listen every day. Listen to podcasts, audiobooks, music, videos. Listen actively. Shadow the speakers. Repeat what they say.
Step 4.
Step 4, keep a journal. Write every day. Write about your day. Write about your feelings. Write about your goals.
Step 5.
Step 5, read out loud. Read articles, books, news. Read them out loud. You're practicing reading, speaking, and listening all at once.
Step 6.
Step 6, change your inner voice. Every time you notice your inner voice in your native language, switch to English.
Step 7.
Step 7, practice with others. Find a language partner, have conversations in English. Try to avoid translating.
Step 8.
Step 8, be patient. Don't expect quick results. Trust the process.
That's a great plan.
One more thing, celebrate your progress.
Celebrate.
Yes, when you notice that you're thinking in English, celebrate. When you have a conversation without translating, celebrate. When you understand a podcast, celebrate.
I should acknowledge my progress.
Yes, it's motivating. It helps you keep going.
Before we go, let me summarize the key points.
Okay.
1. Thinking in English is essential for fluency. 2. Start with simple thoughts. Narrate your life. 3. Talk to yourself in English. 4. Listen every day. Listen actively. 5. Write in a journal. 6. Read out loud. 7. Change your inner voice. 8. Practice with others. 9. Be patient. 10. Celebrate your progress.
That's a great summary. Let me add one more thing.
What's that?
You can do this. You already have the knowledge. You know thousands of words. You understand grammar. The only thing you need to do is train your brain to use that knowledge naturally.
And that training is practice.
Yes, practice every day. Be consistent, be patient, and soon you'll be thinking in English naturally.
I believe that. I've seen it happen with myself and with other learners.
It's a beautiful process. It's like unlocking a new part of yourself, a new way of thinking, a new way of expressing yourself.
And it's worth it.
It is. So start today. Start right now. Think in English. I'm listening to a podcast. I'm learning English. I can do this.
I love that. I can do this.
Yes, you can, and you will.
Thank you so much for listening. We hope this episode has given you practical strategies to train your brain to think in English.
Before we go, if this episode helped you, please share it with a friend who's also learning English. And don't forget to subscribe to the Linguasphere Academy Podcast.
And if you have any questions, leave a comment. We read every comment.
So, what are you going to do differently now? Are you going to start narrating your life? Are you going to keep a journal? Let us know.
We'd love to hear from you.
Until next time.
Keep learning, keep growing, and remember, you can think in English.
You already have everything you need. Now, go and use it.
Bye for now.
Bye.